That's why Charlo versus J-Rock now, with his twin fighting him, it's going to be a hell of a fight, and a big fight too, because it's redemption for J-Rock. And Charlo is like, hey, you got to live up to your brother. And obviously, when the time comes, he do step up. I mean, with Lubin, for example, and Lubin one of the best. People just want to discredit Lubin because they want to discredit Charlo, not realizing that Lubin could be the next best 154-pounder. And the same thing with J-Rock Williams. Just like they said, as soon as a fighter take a loss, they want to, doubt him. They want to, acting like that's all she wrote. One of the main things about boxers is how they bounce back from the sport. Okay, it's cool to be Floyd, but not everybody is Floyd. So how you gonna react after a loss is the main point. So J-Rock is definitely one of the best 154-pounders, and he proved it. I don't gotta tell you that. His action proved that. And Lubin is the same way. It's just that he ran to a wall, and that's Charlo. I mean, you see Charlo over there. He looking for the smoke. That's what I'm saying. One thing I respect about the Charlo brothers is that they want to smoke with everybody. And at the end of the day, that's Tony versus Charlo. They talking about they ain't never gonna shake hands, this and that. And y'all saw them, just like I told y'all, they showed each other respect after the fight. So we got another caller. How you doing, fam? What's up? Who where you calling from, and who this AkHi?
This is Israel from Bakersfield, California.
Okay. California in the house. Okay. Repping LeBron, ain't you?
Yeah, we can rep LeBron.
I got you. So, how you feeling?
Hey, I got a question for you right here. This is I think this is one of the questions you need
Go ahead.
to answer to graduate. Hey, when you're watching a fight, what's the proper way to judge the rounds?
I told. Did you watch my post-fight video?
No, I didn't see it.
Did you see it, or you didn't see it?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I told y'all in the post fight that it was a close fight. They both did their thing, and Tony, you could have Tony up, you could have Charlo up, but the main thing is Charlo found the opening and got the knockout. That's what matters at the end of the day.
No, yeah, but like when you're watching a fight, it's like on DAZN, ESPN, PBC. Like when you're watching the fight, are you being like 100% unbiased, or you kind of have your
okay? Well, if you feel like I'm being unbiased, you could tell me what I'm being biased about.
No, I'm not saying you're being biased. I'm asking when you're watching a fight.
No, I just watch it. I just watch it as a fan that loves the sport of boxing. I mean, I don't watch it as a fight. Like, okay, I like this fighter. I want this fighter to win. I do have favorite fighters. Everybody do. But when I do watch the fight, I try to see. I study the game. Like that's why I told you, if you was watching earlier, that Tony was doing beautiful, backing Charlo up. Even though nobody really thought that. People say he was gonna box around and stuff. So he showed that he got character, and he showed he got heart, and he went out on his shield. And Charlo, on the other hand, you got to give him credit for actually taking the storm. I mean, Tony was putting it on him early on. He was landing a lot of good and great body shots. And Charlo, if you remember him dropping Tony in the first round, he got caught with two right hands and threw a hook and actually dropped Tony. So it showed you that he have an iron chin. So that's a dangerous opponent right there. Charlo is, because to take two flush punches and give one and drop somebody, like, you got to give that man credit. But at the same time, it showed that he really wanted it. He actually trained hard for it, because he had to be in great condition to actually go through that and drop Tony in the 11th round. So how you see it? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's the question?
No, well, my question is, like, you know how boxing scored on clean punches, ring generalship, defense, aggression, whatever?
Yeah.
Like, you hold more weight for.
I do like to score. I do like to score a fight. Like, if it's close and stuff, I do like to score a fight. If I feel like a fighter won, I'ma state my opinion, because at the end of the day, like, fighters put their life on the line, their blood and sweat and tear, and there's robberies in the sport of boxing, because obviously there's an A side, there's a B side. There's an A side that the promoter want to push this fighter to be the next superstar, and then there's a B side that that he's not supposed to be here. He's just supposed to be an opponent. So certain fighters do get the benefit of the doubt. And if I do see a fighter robbing his opponent, like for example, even Chavez, one of the greatest legends of all time, versus Sweet P, R.I.P. He got robbed when they first fought. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't living at that time, but if I was, I would state my opinion. Hey, that was a robbery, and it's a clear robbery, and things like that do happen in the sport of boxing. So you know, at the end of the day, I do appreciate for calling in, but I gotta get the you know what I'm saying, the show rolling. And remember, you know, at the end of the day, we all family, but we want all the smoke.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care. So call in, like I said, but try to stay with the subject, because like I said, I'm not trying to be here all night. I'd already been here all night. You know what I'm saying? So if we actually move a little fast, we can move a little faster if we stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into all the topics. So whatever topic you want to talk about, I'm gonna get to it. Trust me. So this show is basically whatever happened this week. So I know y'all want to talk about it, and we're gonna talk about it. However, it will be more organized next show, because like I said, Professor Nim is not here. I had to call him through directly on live. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't go through because of I don't have the headphones and all that. But at the end of the day, we still making it happen. We still pushing for it. And like Charlo, like Errol, Spence, we not gonna let y'all hold us back. Y'all, and I ain't talking about my AkHis, cause what's understood don't got to be explained. I'm talking about the haters. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they your biggest fans. So I'm saying on the super chat, obviously I gotta talk about that comment, but I don't think at the moment somebody did, but if somebody did and then I missed it, I'm sorry. I'm over here multitasking, and I can't keep up. Like I said, I'm being the producer, the host, the reporter, the expert, you know, the guy that's going to pick up the call, that's going to reply, that's going to debate, that want to smoke. So it takes a lot of, you know what I'm saying, focus for you to do all that. And y'all, as y'all can see, I don't got it all together, but I got most of it together. You know what I'm saying? So next topic, J-Rock versus Charlo. That fight, I mean, we all know the misunderstanding that took place at the end of the fight, and you know that's going to be brought up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an automatic, and it was Charlo's fault, but you know, he felt like, hey, that was disrespectful, and J-Rock is like, yo, you know, we fought. Like, you know, I earned your respect at the end of the night, regardless if you won or lost. Now he get to fight his brother. You know what I'm saying? And Charlo, like I said, is their persona. You know, they loved the rant when he was disrespectful, talking about this and that, talking about people wife. They not that disrespectful now. Like, they not that bad. Like, don't try to use the oldest excuse in the book. Y'all know what time it is better than I do. You know what I mean? Leos, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we travel in pack. So J-Rock versus Charlo, man, that fight, one of the most interested. I mean, people were mad that they didn't get to see the Herd versus Charlo, but I don't think that's as close as this fight. I feel like Herd, no disrespect, he is huge for the 154-pound division. However, what he lacks is the fact that he get hit clean too much. And you don't want to give Charlo that opening. You really don't. You know what I'm saying? And Charlo shows. You know, sometimes he is a little bit wild. Sometimes he take a little time to get the target to the punch. But when he do, he landed perfectly. And I don't think Herd will actually like really challenge them the way J-Rock will. I mean, yeah, he lost to Charlo. Twin brother that's at 160. But in my opinion, Charlo at 154, Jermell Charlo, he does better against southpaws than Jermell Charlo. The reason why I say that is because he got to spar of both, the best of both worlds. He got to spar Errol Spence, he got to spar Lara. He get to see Errol Spence coming forward, pressuring him, you know, throwing all them body shots, and he get to see the slick style that's moving around. So he saw the best of both worlds, and that's why I believe, you know, Errol Spence, you know, he definitely, you know, I mean, not Terrence Charlo, he definitely could adjust to any southpaw. I mean, you saw how he did Lubin. However, J-Rock, he's not southpaw, he's orthodox, and I believe Jermell Charlo does better against orthodox fighters for some reason. So that's just my opinion. I don't know if it will matter or not. I'm just saying it's going to be a great fight. And in the inside, man, J-Rock, I don't know how good. I mean, Tony's one of the best too at 154. I mean, duh. But J-Rock is that he got that Hopkins in him. He got that Andre Ward in him. However, Charlo has that lion in him. He has that lion in him. He has that, he take a punch and he knows when your hand right here, guess what? That mean it ain't blocking your face. So he gonna swing and catch you. That's how Charlo got them two brothers, bro. They got one of the best chins in the world. So congratulations to Charlo, and hopefully we see that mega fight in the future. And on to the next topic. And y'all can call in. Y'all know that. Y'all could call in.